Aries, this is quite the powerful week for you. We're going to get into it after I fix that camera angle. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is your weekly tarot card reading and astrology summary, Aries. Thank you, God. Listen, this isn't the easiest week, but there's a few lucky ones, and I think that you're one of them, and I will tell you why. We're going to dig into the astrology because it is very powerful, especially for certain groups of you, so pay attention. Guys, there's always an extended reading, and I hope that you will join me for it. The link is down below in the description box. I'll put it to the top of this video so you can click right on it and go right to it toward the end of the video. I'll also put it to the top of the comment section. If you love this video, please remember to show that love by liking the video. And then subscribe to the channel so that you know when I upload your favorite content. If this doesn't resonate with you, you could try your moon sign video. You can try your rising sign video, because I do to all 12 zodiac signs every single week, and I know that there is a message for you. If you really love my content, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, and you can just add that at Astrology Motivation and join a live chat with me every single Monday through Friday, guys. Every single Monday through Friday. I have a special message for you at the end. Really, really excited about this news, so I'll see you guys there. Let's get into the astrology first. This is really beautiful energy. I'm so happy, like personally relieved about something. So Aries, your domicile, Jupiter and Chiron are kind of right in the center. Jupiter is about 7 degrees, and I think Chiron is about 12 degrees. By the end of this week, it'll be like 9 degrees and 13 degrees, so they're getting closer together. This Jupiter-Chiron conjunction I've been talking about since last week, and it's going to go right through April. So be prepared. Be prepared, Aries. What does it mean? It means that your suffering and your pain is going to push you forward and create expansion in your life. For those of you who are born kind of early but late, like Aries 1, 2. Between those, anyway, if your natal sun is between 7 degrees and 13 degrees Aries, you guys are the ones that are getting hit with this energy now. This energy is going to be conjuncting your natal sun, which means it's going to be what consumes your whole life, and that is growth through suffering. Growth through suffering. Jupiter plus Chiron, growth through suffering. Now, if you use the energy wrong, it could be your suffering growing. But if you allow yourself to grow through this suffering, because of this suffering, it is actually meant to push you so far forward. You're going to be so happy you didn't settle for what was causing you that pain to begin with. I promise you, that's what Chiron does. Now, it's also what Jupiter is spinning out. So that's what's going on in Aries. Mars, your ruling dignitary, is still in Gemini. It's about 12 degrees Gemini. What does that mean? Well, Mars in Gemini acts through words, right? That's the action it takes. Words are actions. Speaking, talking, communicating, putting yourself out there, demonstrating something, giving a presentation, however you interpret writing something. You're taking action through communication. It is semi-square. No, not semi-square. It is sesosquare to Pluto, and this Pluto-Mercury conjunction. That means that you could be caught up or held back or irritated by somebody going too deep or thinking too deeply, right? Thinking too deeply and losing yourself in your own mind. So stay away from that. Don't overanalyze things too much, because ultimately I don't think it's about that. I think you already know. You intuitively already understand. So if you try to overthink, you could cause yourself some problems and cause yourself some setbacks. Stop doing that. You already know the answer. Say it out loud and speak your truth. Now, at the end of the week, Jupiter, which is in Aries, we just discussed it, still conjunct to Chiron, but Jupiter in particular is going to be sextile to Pluto. This means this is supercharge. Like, this is superpower. This is ruthless energy. I am going to grow no matter what. If you have had a hard time or a hardship making decisions or calling it quits, or like just cutting something off that is making you sick or hurting you, by the end of this week, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. That's when because it's sextile, which means they're working well together. You're done. That's when you have the energy. That's when you have the self, like, assuredness to be able to do it, right? And like, that's what changes. And I think that that's a really good thing for you guys. I see this as being an extremely productive week, and it seems like the cards agree with me. Why, you ask? I'll tell you. In reverse. So yeah, there is some stuff that's been going on. Now, in reverse, it's still very anxiety ridden. It's still like, why? Because you know the answer. You know what your heart is really saying. Get on your own side. Then we have the King of Cups, which is masculine water sign. So this is somebody that is just taking over. Self-esteem. Figuring out, confronting your anxiety, confronting what you are anxious about is going to give you a level of self-certainty and self-esteem, and it's going to actually make you feel really good about who you are. I think this week is about falling in love with you, getting on your own side. The King of Cups teaches us a very wise lesson. Not everybody deserves our love. And that's why the King of Cups kind of gives people the side eye. He's always looking at you from the side. Because he knows that his cup, his wine is so delicious that it's not to be shared with everybody. And he doesn't have to, like the Queen of Cups would be apologizing for that. Oh, I give to everybody. The King of Cups is like, by the time you reach that, you're like, oh no, I don't give to everybody. And I don't have to apologize for it. I only give to the people who have earned me. And if somebody is not earning you, then you're going to have enough self-esteem to say bye-bye, bye, bye, bye-bye, bye, bye. I think right now you're kind of like maybe still feeling anxious or a little bit guilty about something. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Oh, but no, the cards are talking, and guess what? You're going to be walking. Yes, you are. This is it, Aries. You're going to be like, bye, bitch. Bye. 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 Bye, bitch. Peace out. That's what you're going to be doing. It's almost like in some ways you may think, oh, maybe I would never love again, or I'm going to always feel this way. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to be free and clear, baby. Yes. This is the Fool card. So it is time to take a leap of faith in a new direction. Let's review that word. New. New. Go watch my daily tarot card reading that I just did. That's the conclusion it came to. So this is overwhelmingly your energy that I'm picking up on. New. So if you was thinking about going back to the old, you're going in the wrong direction. Guys, that was supposed to end a while ago. The reason why everything, has hit the fan is because God wants you to get out of that dirty, crap-filled room. It's done. It's time. I don't care what I'm talking. I don't care what I'm talking about. I don't care if it's your relationship and your marriage for 25 years. I don't care. You've known that something was toxic and that something was over and that it was giving you heartburn. And so now it's like time to get your big boy panties on and say, okay, I can't be acting like a child. I got to grab a hold of my own emotions, take responsibility for who I am, and guess what? I'm not staying in the same old place. This is about finding enough confidence to take that leap of faith, and that leap of faith is going into the future. I'm going to walk away. Don't try to put your little strings on me, trying to tether me down and make me stay where you want me to stay. No, you're going to have the self-esteem because of this heartache, because of this suffering. You're going to have the self-esteem to walk. You're going to have the self-esteem to be like, okay, you know what? God loves me more than this. I know it because God has shown me many times. And so I'm just going to remember those moments and be like, step out the door. I don't need... Remember, this is your reading, so you take it where it resonates. What does she mean? Is my relationship over? What does she mean? Where does it resonate? Where does it resonate? I'm not your brain, okay? Where does it resonate? Plus, this will not be taking action in all aspects of your life. If you want real guidance as to what part of your life this is probably taking place in, look where Aries is in your natal chart. Look at Aries. Where is that house? And if there's no house that begins in Aries, look which house Aries occupies the most of. Okay? That's where this energy is going to be playing out. That's the area of your life where this energy is going to be playing out if you want exact answers. Now, for those of you who don't know your natal chart or know what it is, then don't worry about it. It's where it resonates. Where does it resonate? You already know. You already know what you have to move on from. You already know. Stop asking a question you already know the answer to. And leave the comment below. I would love to hear it. I would love for you to share. Ooh, we have a new love. Now, that could be something that you love. This could be a new child. This could be a new job. It's just a new, fresh start. You're taking that old, clunky, whatever that was broken and it was ripped to shreds, and you've sewed it time and time again, and you've tried to keep it. It's time for it to be done. And you finally accepted that. You finally like, yeah, I'm not going to stitch this pair of jeans one more time because it's threadbare and it's not going to help. And I'm going to walk outside and have my butt hanging out because it's ripped again. You know, I'm not going to try to patch up this car one more time. I mean, it's wasting my money. No more. I'm letting it go because guess what? Right on the other side, just after your leap of faith, something new. Something brand new. What do you want it to be? And how do you want it to feel? Based on what you've learned from all this crap that you've been through. How do you know now from experience the way things should be and the way things should feel? What is that? You let me know. Page of Pentacles, another new beginning, another new start. And it's going to be tangible. Could be a job, could be career, could be a new offer, new opportunity, but it's brand new. It's time to plant your seed, and it's going to be fertile water. You failed so many times in the past. It don't matter. Past failure, because you're finally letting it go. This is a new start and a new beginning to something that has failed over and over and over again. You're not going to, if this is a relationship, you're not going to try that same old relationship again. You're going to be like, that crap failed because it's toxic. And I can't do anything about it. I'm going to analyze I'm going to research. I'm going to look at this and be like, okay, why did it fail? I'm not going to try to resurrect this, but I'm going to use the answers to those questions to make this new stuff so much healthier. I'm not going to make the same mistakes again. That's what's happening this week to you. And in a week. Because it's all coming out. I don't have any future cards. And the past isn't showing up. Because the past is over with. Past is done. You don't have the past anymore. There's no more past. Don't exist. But the future? We don't know. We don't know. Let's see. Hang with me for a little bit longer. Oh! As I'm talking, the future falls out. You want to see it? Some good stuff. Bam. Ace of Pentacles, guys. That is a new offer, a new opportunity, almost like a gemstone that pops into your lap, and it's going to be tangible. It's going to be something that you can hold, touch, taste, or feel. Probably money, probably financial. You've been needing this. I'll tell you this, I'm going to say this for you right now, and I've said this to you a lot. You could pray. Oh, dear God, please help me with money. 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 Oh, God, please help me with money. Please send me money. Please send me money. God is not listening to you. God has all the money you need just waiting for you. But you got to get yourself out of the toxic situation you're in so your money doesn't get stolen from you. God isn't going to give you the gifts God made for you if you are in a toxic situation where you're being abused and those gifts are just going to be used. He's trying to keep it safe for you. Okay? He, she, whatever you, I don't give it. You know how much bigger God is than a pronoun. Pick whatever you want. Really, this is just so, so beautiful. It's saying, but this is what you need to do. You want this? You want it, Aries? Oh, I bet you want it. You know what you got to do? Get rid of them old pair of jeans. Dump that old car responsibly, at the proper waste disposable management place. Get out of that relationship. Dump it. You already know it. You already know it because it's broken beyond repair. Get rid of it. You're not supposed to fix it. You didn't fail. You didn't fail. It was there to teach you. It was never there to be what you ended up with. It was there to teach you, because what's on the other side of it is what you're actually supposed to be. It's what is actually meant for you. But you got to be active. You know, it's not going to be like, oh, Aries, let me wipe your mouth for you. You know, like God coming down and wiping your butthole like you're a 2-year-old. No. You have to show that faith. That's what you're being called to do. Show the faith and then objectively look at your failures. Be like, okay, you know, how did I, you know, mistreat the car? You know, could I have sewed the jeans up differently? Like, yeah, take stock. Not to hold on to what is gone, what is just broken beyond repair, but to learn how to not break it again, because God wants to give you something a hell of a lot more precious than that car or that pair of jeans or that relationship. Like, wants to give you something so much more precious, and you just gotta like take stock as to, okay, understand what, that's what you should really be doing. Not holding on to it or trying to fix it again, but digging into, okay, why did I fail? And I'm not going to go back and try to apply these lessons to what's broken. I'm going to look forward. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move forward. Let's get a moon card for you. Aries. Ooh. After the energy yesterday, it was tough energy yesterday. I'm so happy for this reading. You know, because I got to channel all this stuff. And it's like, sometimes those feelings stick with me. So for those of you people who are complaining about, yeah, listen, any good reader is going to give you bad news if it comes up, and not every week is a good week, but it's not just you that's going through it. I have to channel all that. I get it. It's not easy, but for you guys, I get the relief. I get to be like, oh, there's something on the other side. Thank you, God. Yeah. That's what I feel right now. Like, you've cleared up the toxicity. This reading has cleared up the toxicity from the other readings, because that's you. You're the gateway into action. Through action, you are motivated to show that there is something on the other side of this. We don't have to be stuck where we were. Your hard work is paying off. This could absolutely be, especially with Capricorn energy here, this could absolutely be a job. Something like good news for work, or, something like that. That could absolutely be. It could legitimately be work, or something that you have been working on finally paying off. But boo, you gotta dump that motherfucker first. You gotta dump them. You want me to say it closer? You gotta get rid of them. You gotta dump them. Like God don't want to give you this opportunity. Like, you can't walk into a presidential ball with a bum on your arm. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Like, let it go. You can't do it. You can't do that shit. You have to really, be like, oh, it's time for me to show. It's time for you to assume the authority and the grandiosity that you are for real, and stop settling for, what are you doing? Stop slumming. Something stinks. Take the garbage out. Aries. Let's get some details, shall we? We have the 10 of Wands. You've been working really hard for this, and I think maybe you've been doing too much. You've been carrying this burden for a really long time. Sometimes this isn't bad energy. Sometimes it just implies that you're going to be taking on more responsibility, like heavier duties, right? That could mean a promotion or a raise, that you're taking on more responsibilities. This does tend to be a martyr card, but in this context, it could just be, no, you're leveling up. Yeah, I'm going to be more responsible, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe it'll be more challenging, but that's great. And then the Queen of Swords is here. This is air sign energy. Could also be Virgo, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Yes. So this is usually a mature female over the age of 35. This could also be a counselor or a lawyer, some sort of advisor that is helping you out. A decision maker, but especially for me, she is my GPS card. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is probably you, somebody who just is, I think you need to take somebody's advice. If something's that, this is a clue for you guys. If you have been caught up in like, but Michelle, I want to leave, but Michelle, I want to leave, but maybe there's legal issues, there's legal matters. That's what the cards, it's for you guys. The cards are answering. There is somebody who will help you. She is, it's an older feminine. It doesn't have to necessarily be a woman, but it's an older feminine that is she is well versed, she is smart, she's intellectual, and she is going to help you take on these responsibilities that are burdening you. And she'll help you work through that so that you can get free and clear. There is good news, and you have help. Let's go into the details. I'll see you guys in the extended. Link is below and above.